Hey everybody, Bill from MOTOTIPZ here. Today we're going to go over this Snowman. It's a more advanced slow speed drill. So if you want to find out how to do it and improve your skills, stick around and we'll get to it.
Behind me I have set up 3 circles. They go from 22 feet diameter to 20 to 19. The idea is to go through all 3 circles in a consecutive manner as they decrease. So as you're going through it, you'll go tighter and tighter into each circle. The first one you'll go around one way, the second the opposite direction, and then the third the same direction as the first circle. So the 3 main skills you need to think about while you're doing this is using the friction zone so you don't drop the bike. If it feels like it's going to fall over, you need to let out on the clutch and give it some throttle. Second is leaning the bike. The faster you go, the more you have to lean. The tighter the circle, you may have to lean a little bit more. If you go slower, it's going to be really hard to control the bike and stay upright. And number 3 is looking where you want to go. It's really important on this one. I have to look where I want to go and I got to stay ahead and look for my next turn. Alright, so I'm going to go through it and show you how it's done. For the Snowman, I want to make sure I use the whole pattern, so I'm going to kind of jog in to one side here, set up my turn, counter steer just a little bit to get the bike leaning. I'm using my friction zone, I'm turning my head. I'm not using brake here, I'm just using the clutch and throttle to control my speed. As the turns get tighter, I have to lean the motorcycle a little more. So leaning, looking where I want to go, using the friction zone, and all the way through here. I'm going to set up for my turn, use this whole pattern here, so I want to stay close to the outside. If you start moving toward the inside, you're going to screw it up. So lean the bike, use the whole pattern, set up for my next turn, use a friction zone, and this last one a little tighter, so have to lean a little more, but just keep looking, using that friction zone where you want to go, just like so. Try it in the other direction here, using the whole pattern here. Easy peasy to both sides. Just gotta focus on those 3 things: friction zone, leaning the motorcycle, and looking where you want to go. So I'm not using the rear brake on this. Okay, so I'm gonna enter it, use the whole pattern, use my friction zone to set my speed and control it. I'm just feathering that clutch as I need power, or as I feel like the motorcycle might fall over, and I'm just leaning and looking where I want to go. The 3 main principles again are going to be using the friction zone, leaning the motorcycle, and looking where I want to go. In addition to that, you may want to counterweight a little bit, so I just slide my butt onto the top of the seat, kind of press my outside knee forward, lean the motorcycle, look where I want to go, shift my weight a little bit, sometimes helps, just getting on top of the motorcycle so it can lean and ride out. So the idea is to be smooth with that friction zone, with the controls on the bars. I'm not using the brakes. Let's do one more to the other side and we'll wrap it up here. So using the whole pattern, using the friction zone, I kind of push my knee forward on the outside, looking where I want to go, using this whole pattern, nice and controlled, setting up for my next turn, lean the motorcycle, use the friction zone to pull myself through and out. This is a nice challenging drill to get you used to turning to both sides and staying ahead, using the friction zone, leaning the motorcycle. So this is 22, 20, and 19 feet. Thanks for watching. This is the Snowman drill. If you like it, make sure you hit subscribe, go practice, get your skills up. These skills will help you anywhere on the street, in the parking lot, riding with a passenger. They just give you much better control of the motorcycle, get used to its weight, how it moves around. So it has a lot of application to real world riding. So go out and practice, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.